I want to start with something uncomfortable. If your life became completely calm tomorrow, no drama, no urgency, no pressure, would your body feel safe? Or would it start searching for something to fix? Because a lot of people say they want peace, but their nervous system doesn't know how to live without tension. And when the body doesn't know how to live without tension, it recreates it subtly. Today, we're gonna talk about 3 signs you might still be living in survival mode, even if your life looks stable, successful, or functional. And the reason this matters is because survival mode is exhausting. Not dramatically, but quietly.
Hi, I'm Irene. Welcome to Beyond Survival. This is a space where we slow down and learn how to feel safe in our own lives again.
Let's start by defining survival mode properly. What survival mode really is. Most people misunderstand survival mode. They think it means trauma, disaster, extreme danger. But survival mode is simply this: your nervous system preparing for threat, even when the threat is not present. It's a state of subtle bracing. Your body is slightly contracted, your mind is slightly scanning, your breath is slightly shallow, and it's not panic, it's preparedness. And preparedness feels responsible. It feels productive, it feels mature. But over time, it becomes your baseline. Now, here's the key. If you grew up in unpredictability, emotional instability, financial stress, conflict, pressure to perform, your nervous system adapted. Children don't analyze, they synchronize. If the home felt tense, you became tense. If love felt conditional, you became high achieving. If emotions were unsafe, you became self-contained. Adaptation kept you connected. And connection equals survival for a child. So, survival mode becomes identity, not because it's true, because it's practiced. Let's go deeper into the first sign. You sit down to rest, nothing urgent is happening, and within seconds, something in your body feels wrong. Restless, agitated, uneasy. Your mind says you should be doing something. So you open your phone, you check email, you create tasks, or you feel guilt. This is not laziness avoidance, but this is nervous system discomfort. If you grew up where rest was criticized, productivity earned love, calm was temporary before chaos, or you had to be responsible early, your body learned that stillness is unsafe. So now, when nothing is happening, your nervous system generates activity. Because activity feels controlled. Control feels safe. Let me ask you something gently. When you rest, does your body soften or does it brace? Notice your jaw, your shoulders, your breathing. Survival mode often lives in the body, not the story. And the guilt you feel while resting might not be moral, it might be protective. Your system is saying, stay alert. That made sense once, but it may not be necessary now. Sign number 2. You overthink small things. Overthinking is often glorified. People say, I'm just analytical. I like to think deeply. But there's a difference between reflection and hypervigilance. Hypervigilance is scanning, tone shifts, facial expressions, text timing, energy changes. If someone's mood shifts slightly, you feel it immediately. If a message is short, your mind fills in meaning. This usually develops in environments where emotional states were unpredictable. If someone's mood could change suddenly, you learn to detect micro signals. It wasn't anxiety, it was intelligence. It was your nervous system protecting you. But now, you're scanning safe environments. You're analyzing neutral events, and it feels exhausting. Overthinking is often the body trying to predict danger, but prediction doesn't create safety. It creates fatigue. Regulation asks a different question. Not what could go wrong, but what is happening right now. Overthinking lives in imagined futures. Regulation lives in present sensation. Try this. When you notice overthinking, don't fight the thoughts. Shift to the body. Feel your feet. Slow your exhale. Look around the room. Remind your nervous system this moment is safe. Because survival mode lives in anticipation. Safety lives in presence. Sign number 3. You feel uneasy when life is calm. This is the most hidden sign. Life stabilizes. No drama, no emergency, no chaos. And instead of relief, you feel tension. You expect something to go wrong. You prepare for loss. You create urgency. You increase pressure. Sometimes, you even create conflict. Why? Because your nervous system prefers familiar intensity over unfamiliar peace. If you grew up in stress, calm feels foreign, and the body chooses familiar over comfortable. This is why some people sabotage stable relationships or overwork during calm seasons, feel restless in healthy environments, create pressure when none exists. Not because they enjoy stress, because stress feels known, and known feels safe. This is the survival paradox. Peace can feel threatening when your body only knows tension. That doesn't mean you want chaos. It means your nervous system hasn't practiced safety long enough. Many people in survival mode look successful. They function, they achieve, they perform, but internally, they're bracing. They can't fully relax. They can't fully trust stability. They can't fully soften. High functioning is not the same as regulated. You can succeed while dysregulated, but you can't feel peaceful while dysregulated. And eventually, chronic survival leads to burnout. Not because you're weak, because the body cannot brace forever. So how to move out of survival mode? You don't exit survival mode with insight alone. You exit with repetition of safety. Small acts. When you feel guilt while resting, stay seated for 1 extra minute. When you overthink, slow your exhale longer than your inhale. When calm feels uncomfortable, resist the urge to create urgency. Teach your nervous system something new, not through force, but through repetition. Safety must be practiced because survival mode was practiced too. If you recognize yourself today, that's not a diagnosis, that's awareness. And awareness interrupts automatic patterns. Survival mode once kept you safe, but you don't have to live like that forever. You can function and feel peaceful. You can achieve and feel regulated. That's what moving beyond survival looks like. And this channel is about learning how to get there. Slowly, safely, intentionally.